Hi, it's Katie. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving, and I thought I'd vlog a little bit today. I vlogged last Thanksgiving, and my husband asked if I was going to vlog again this Thanksgiving, and I really hadn't planned on it since my little one is, she's more mobile and more active, and she's awake for more of the day, and I didn't think that it would fit in with our plans this year. But I wanted to show you what I was doing this morning. They're actually out. They went on a walk, so they should be gone for at least an hour. I'm going to try to get as much as I can get done while I have this sort of uninterrupted time. And since we're frying a turkey this year instead of baking it, we don't need to even put the turkey out until later, so I really have no reason to hang around the house during most of the the late morning and early afternoon. So we're going to go hiking. We have some really nice parklands that we can actually walk onto from our house, so we're gonna go for a walk through that park and take a picnic lunch, and it should be fun. And then when we get back, then we'll get the turkey fryer ready, fry the turkey, and hopefully I'll have all the casseroles and everything prepared to just put into the oven. So I have my to-do list of things I need to do. I got a bunch of things I need to do before we leave, and then when we get back, it's gonna be kind of bang, bang, bang. As far as getting the turkey ready, getting the fryer ready, getting the turkey in the fryer, and then, like I said, putting those casseroles in the oven, roasting the vegetables and things like that. So I'm gonna just get started. Before I start on Thanksgiving, I have to take care of my babies, so I have to feed my sourdough starter. I have a couple ferments on my counter. Fermented cranberry sauce. I made this on Sunday, so it's only about 4 days old, and it's been pretty cold in my kitchen, so I haven't seen too much activity with it. But we're going to go ahead and eat it today. I think I might make regular cranberry sauce too. But this was good even when I first made it. It's just 2 whole oranges. Like, I peeled the oranges. I used the zest from 1 orange, a cup of sugar, a bag of cranberries, and a teaspoon of salt, I think. I'm filming this to make a video, like a standalone video with just this recipe. But it was good straight out of the blender. I've never made cranberry sauce that was raw. Like, I've always just stewed it with sugar. But this, it was delicious, straight out of the Vitamix. And I just tasted it. It tastes a little bit fermented. I wish I could let it go a little bit longer. It hasn't really bubbled or anything like that too much. There's some air pockets that have formed, or gas pockets, but we're gonna eat it today because it's Thanksgiving, but it's really good. So checked on that. I fed my sourdough starter. I have my to-do list, and then I have my laptop. I brought up all of the tabs, or all of the different recipes that I need. And the first thing I'm gonna make is my pumpkin pie, because it needs to bake for an hour. And then I'll make my peanut butter chocolate pie, since that needs to refrigerate for a while. And then I guess I'll just put my casseroles together. Most things are pretty easy, just kind of stir them together, especially like the green bean casserole. I do need to do some prep work for the sweet potato casserole. I need to cook the sweet potatoes. And then for the stuffing, I am going to wait for my little one because I want her to crumble up the cornbread and the bread. I think she'd like to do that. She's been helping me in the kitchen doing things like scrubbing potatoes, and she broke some green beans in half, and I have her like scrub carrots even if I'm going to peel them, just so that she can sort of participate and have fun in the kitchen. But that's what my setup looks like. I got my counter nice and cleared off, except for all my army of ferments. And over here, I didn't do such a good job last night getting everything perfectly spick and span for Thanksgiving. I have breakfast dishes, and then I should have put these away last night, but I will get to that. But first up is the pumpkin pie. How's that look? Pretty nice, huh? Alright, now I gotta make the filling. Okay, so now I just need to wait for the oven to preheat, and this pie can go in the oven. All right, next up I'm gonna make the crust for my tofu pie. All right, how's that look? Does it look good? Looks good to me. Moving on, let's make the filling. I usually make these with 16 or 18 ounce blocks. This one's only 14 ounces, the tofu. I'm gonna do 2 half recipes. I'm gonna do half chocolate and half peanut butter because I couldn't decide which I wanted. So I need half of the tofu, peanut butter, and half chocolate. So these are my chocolate chips that I vacuum sealed. You hear the hiss when they open. So I only need half of a bag. I'm just going to eyeball it. So I baked my pie at 425 for the first 10 minutes, and then that just turned it down to 350, and my crust is already browning. I think I made it too high. So I'm glad I made that heat shield. And then I just put my chocolate in there because I always scorch it whenever I use the microwave, and I don't want to deal with a double boiler right now and make extra dishes. So I'm just going to let that warm up in the oven. Alright, so do the peanut butter flavor first. I actually have this recipe on my channel from a long time ago, if you want to see it. And then I'm just going to use the mixer. Helps if you plug it in. It's a little bit thick, so I don't know if that's because I used the mixer or it's maybe because it's less tofu. I might put a little splash of almond milk. Not too much. Oh, probably about a tablespoon altogether. Alright, that looks good. Smooth and creamy, smells very delicious. Alright, next one is the peanut butter, or for the chocolate, all I do is add the melted chocolate. My honeys are home. Hi, honeys. Hi. Did you have fun? Alright, that's what it looks like. It went up a little higher than the crust, but ask me if I care. That looks amazing. So put that in the fridge. And next up, I'll do my casseroles. So first up, I'm going to do the sweet potatoes. This is Chef John's recipe. I change it a little bit. I take the dairy out. I replace the milk and the buttermilk with almond milk. And then I'm going to use pecans instead of pistachios for the crust. I think that's what we had before last year. Pistachios are expensive, and I just got the pecans. I think they're a traditional Thanksgiving topping for sweet potatoes. I've seen other recipes. I think Old Man Cooking just put out a recipe that's similar to this. Just mash up sweet potatoes, make sort of almost like a mousse with some eggs and milk, and then top it with a crunchy sort of nut topping. I'm going to put these on to boil. I also have some cranberries back here. Just regular stewed cranberries with sugar, water, and cranberries. Figured since I have them, I might as well make them. Just in case my fermented cranberries don't go over so well. You never know with new recipes. So go ahead and boil these and then stew the cranberries. And while that's cooking, I'm going to make the green bean casserole so it's ready to pop in the oven. All right. Can you put your stool away? Thank you. Are you getting into mischief? There is the sweet potatoes ready to go. I'm going to put plastic wrap on this and pop it in the fridge until it's ready to go in the oven. Yeah, crush it up. Hold it over the bowl. There you go. Uh-oh, it's okay. Leave it. We'll sweep it up later. Gotta crush it all up, okay? Keep crushing. Go ahead, crumble it up as much as you can. Smash it up. No, don't eat it, honey. No. We're gonna eat it later. Just crush it up like this. Can you do it? Stick your hands in there and mash it up. Go right in the middle. Can I show you? No. Like this. Can you do that? Crumble it up. You just want to eat it, huh? Yum. Here, you want this one? All right. Thanks for your help. Taking a quick break for lunch. So this is leftover soup from last night, some cornbread, avocado. I was gonna pack a lunch, but I'm running short on time, so we're gonna eat here. I had washed all the dishes. I don't know where these came from. That looks better, doesn't it? So we're running a little bit later than I wanted to. I still have to do the onions and celery part of the stuffing and trim the Brussels sprouts. I think that's pretty much it, but we can do that when we get back. So we are gonna go take our hike, and I'll bring you guys along too. So warm and pretty today. I completely took off my sweater, just enjoying myself with my family. My little one fell asleep. She's on my husband's bath.
Ready.
It's a good one. It's nice and oops. It's nice and deep.
Somebody's gonna think it's a rape whistle.
They're not. So we're back from our walk. I need to chop up the onions and the celery, and I don't have poultry seasoning, so I just pulled some things out of the garden. Sage, thyme, rosemary. I have some marjoram here. Actually, I think this bottle is empty. Oh, there's a little bit. But I forgot to boil eggs. That's one of the parts of this recipe that I find most intriguing, so I'm gonna quickly pressure cook some hard-boiled eggs, chop up these veggies, and get that stuffing ready to go. I forgot to boil the eggs, and I forgot to thaw out my giblet stock. I made this with my trial run turkeys that we cooked last Saturday, so that is still frozen. But I think I'm just going to pop it in here and let it thaw. If I need to add a little more, I can just make up some chicken stock. This is why I love pressure cooking hard-boiled eggs, because these are still warm. I just pulled them out. They only take 6 minutes in the pressure cooker. I'm able to still peel them even though they're still warm and soft. Come out perfectly, and now they'll chill a lot quicker without the shell on. So perfect little hard-boiled eggs. I think that looks right. I hope. Alright, so the last thing I have to do is get the turkey ready to go, and then I can kind of relax since most of everything we're eating is going to be coming out of the oven, and my husband is taking over the turkey frying responsibility for me. So as soon as I get this all ready to go, he's going to pretty much take over for me, which is nice. I'm kind of working most of the morning. Husband got the turkey in the fryer. I was having some quiet time with the little one, so I missed it. But if you want to see the turkey going in, check out my other video. I filmed it last time I did one on Saturday. But it's looking good. When this comes out, I'm going to throw those other casseroles that just need to warm through in the oven, and then we'll be pretty much ready to eat. Yeah. What is Papa drinking? Uh-huh. Let's see. Gingerbread stout. Interesting.
Papa. Yeah, Papa.
It's a good looking bird. I made this pomegranate kombucha. It is green tea, and I put some pomegranate seeds, probably like 2 tablespoons of pomegranate seeds. And I don't really flavor my kombucha that often. I just like the flavor of kombucha, whether it's green tea or black tea. So hopefully this turns out, so we'll see. I had it in the refrigerator, so it shouldn't. Oh, it's carbonated, but it didn't geyser, so that's good.
Mama.
Yes.
Mama.
You want to taste it?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, let's see how it turned out. Ooh, it's a pretty pink color. I was wondering how much would come through because I didn't crush the pomegranate seeds or anything. Some of them were crushed just from handling, but look at that. Fizzy and pink. Looks just like the cranberry ginger ale that I like to have at Thanksgiving. No, the cold is making it cloudy. I don't know if you can see the bubbles. I'm gonna taste it. That is so good. That tastes really good. Definitely a flavor to try if you haven't tried pomegranates yet. Delicious. So, I'm going to be doing a kombucha video. Let me see if I can change this. Don't mind my hat head from wearing my hat on our walk. I'm going to be making a kombucha video soon. I've been putting it off because I've been trying to kind of perfect my method so that I can deliver the information in a clear and concise way, but you can't really perfect it. It's a moving target and it just depends on everything, like the temperature and the temperature of the water when you brewed your tea and all sorts of things. How much starter, and I usually just kind of guesstimate things like that, so I'm going to go ahead and just film it, tell you what I know about kombucha. There's lots of other videos on YouTube too. And then what I wanted to tell you is I saw a video from the Healthy Hippie Mama. She has a channel. She just hit 500 subscribers and she is hosting a giveaway. She's giving away a kombucha starting kit. So if you're interested in kombucha or fermenting tea, definitely check out her channel. I just found her channel recently, so I think she has a lot of things for healthy living, healthy eating, natural products. She also has a lot of like birth videos, like birthing and baby care, I guess, breastfeeding videos, things like that. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out her channel and enter her giveaway. It's an awesome giveaway prize. Of all the giveaways I've ever seen on YouTube, this is the one that I would want to win the most. But I'm not entering because I already have everything I need, but she's giving you the jar that you would ferment in and the cloth to cover it with, and organic sugar and organic tea, and a SCOBY, which is the culture that you need to ferment your tea. So check out her channel. I'll link it down below, but definitely check it out if you're interested in kombucha, or if you're just interested in all of those things that I mentioned: healthy living, natural products, and birth. I'm really interested in birth, so I am looking forward to watching her channel more, so check her out. And then, like I said, I'll be doing a kombucha video as well. But right now I'm just hanging out. My husband is frying the turkey. I think it has about 5 minutes left. When the turkey comes out of the oil, I'm going to put the other casseroles in. I hope I can fit them all in. I might have to take the Brussels sprouts out. They should be mostly cooked and they'll stay warm for a little while, so that I have room for the other casseroles. But other than that, just relaxing with my little one. She just ran away though. She's upset because her papa's outside and I can't let her out there because it's scary with the 3 gallons of boiling oil, you know. So we're just chilling until the turkey's ready and then we'll be eating. Sorry, my cat just walked in and totally distracted me. I'm really tired. Got the casseroles in. I took the Brussels sprouts out. They're looking like they're nearly done anyway, so I had enough room for all of my casseroles. This is my cranberry relish. It's actually pretty warm in here now. I've had the oven running and things like that, and it's actually started to get some activity. Got lots of bubbles down inside. You gotta press to get them to come to the surface. But that is what that looks like. And I'm gonna put some in a bowl. I'm gonna start to set the table. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving, if you haven't noticed already.
What do I want you to do for me?
Dinner is served. So dinner is done and mostly cleaned up. It was actually not that bad. Frying the turkey outside means I don't have a big roaster to clean up. I didn't do any mashed potatoes or anything on the stovetop, so I did wipe down my stovetop. There were crumbs and stuff on it, but I didn't really have to clean that. There wasn't really pots and pans. Just, really that's all. I just washed these few things. I didn't even fill my dishwasher halfway full, because everything's just like the casseroles are still in the casserole dish. I just covered them with either foil or their lid and put them in the refrigerator because we'll be eating out of those for the next few days. So we'll just wash them as they empty. So it's actually not that bad. I don't usually wash dishes after Thanksgiving. My husband always does a really good job of taking care of that for me, but right now he's upstairs with the little one. Then hopefully he either comes down and she's asleep, or I can go upstairs and put her to bed, because we're going to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which is what we watch every year for Thanksgiving, and maybe have a little pie. But not anytime soon, because I'm still pretty full. I had second helpings of pretty much everything. Alright guys, got the baby to bed, so it's time for pie and a movie. And it was impossible to get this pie out. I probably should not have added the milk, and also with the straight sides, and it was just, it's gonna taste good, that's all that matters. Pumpkin pie came out perfectly though. Alright, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy Thanksgiving! Bye!